In the words of LeBron James, who once said that we love the NFL, but Christmas is our day. So today we are going to talk about Christmas Day games. Obviously, we got a full slate of 5 NBA games on Christmas Day for the 18th year in a row. I've always looked forward to, Christmas Day watching the NBA, so I don't know what the NFL is trying to do now. But yeah, we're going to talk about those games, give our couple of Christmas wishes, and got some New Year's resolutions for some teams, things we want to see. Yeah, balling out, coming back at you guys, Sean, Nate, and Grant with another episode. And like I said, today, this episode is based on Christmas. So we got the Christmas Day games going on. I feel like there's always at least one or two games out of the slates that have always been like, good. You might get like one blowout, but there's always a couple of those games that are pretty exciting. So I'm excited to see these games. Basically, I think we'll just go through each game and through the day and kind of give our picks as well. Thanksgiving picks. We hope to have a turnaround from that because that was looking
abysmal.
terrible for us.
That was terrible.
But hopefully we have better luck on Christmas Day. But before we get into that, let's give our Christmas wishes. So I know you'll go around the horn, give our Christmas wishes of things that we want to see for the day. Nate, I'll start with you, brother. What's your first Christmas wish on the list?
My first Christmas wish is I want our Detroit Pistons. I want them to finish the year with the first seed. I know there's a little bit of time left in the season, but I think it's still possible. I mean, Cade's still balling, and I think New York has been playing well too. Obviously, they just won the Cup championship, but I think after that win, they're kind of satisfied with the 2 seed right now. So I want to see Detroit finish the year with the first seed. That's my first wish.
I like that a lot. I like it a lot. I kind of stick just a little bit with that. And I kind of give another one because it goes pretty similarly off of you. But naturally, I got a bet placed on the Detroit Pistons to win the East. And that would be a very nice payout for what they are right now in odds wise. So hopefully that happens for me. Hardcore rooting for that one. So let's go Pistons. Two, Nate, I know you'll kind of mention something with it a little bit later, but I got a different team. I want the San Antonio Spurs. I've been saying this for probably 2 years, 3. I don't even know how long it feels like now. Just for the love of God, just do anything you have to do to get Giannis on the team. My love for basketball might be back even more than it already is. That's going to be my Christmas wish for that one is the Spurs to finally do it instead of just having it talked about on Bleacher Report every 6 months periodically or every time he says something about wanting out.
Well, that happens, Grant's gonna become from Lakers fan to a Spurs fan, bro. I might have a little bit more respect for you with that one. 'Cause Spurs got a dynasty and stuff like that too. So,
They've done it
entering a
before,
new
yeah.
era. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Hey, you actually mentioned my wish. I'm with you. I hope the Pistons stay that number one seed. Get home court advantage within the playoffs. That'd be great. To kind of follow along with that, I would like to see Cade Cunningham be selected to first team All NBA and Jalen Duren to get his All-Star nod. Much respected, much deserved. And then kind of, I don't know, I was going to save this for, hot take or whatever, but kind of want, Paul George. He's been iffy this year, and playing and everything like that, but I want Paul George to leave Philadelphia. That is my Christmas wish. I don't know where he goes.
He just dropped a dub the other week.
I know. He did good. He's coming. He's looking hot. But I would like to. I think I don't know. Just with the way the Philly's going right now, the direction. I think he needs to go somewhere else. I think that he should just pack it up and either go back to Indiana or go back to LA.
Okay.
LA don't
Either one
want
of
him.
those.
Clippers do not want
I thought you were going to say the Wandong Tigers. So
Yeah.
I thought it was all over for. Like, I thought you meant like get him out the league type. Like
Yeah.
I see.
I mean, he could get out the league. Someone I would like to get out the league though, for real, is LeBron James. But
Wow.
I guess we got some time before
Speaking
that
of the
ever happens.
Lakers, yeah, that's crazy. I want another wish of mine. I want the Lakers to stay in the top 5 in the West. It's kind of looking like the Thunder and either the Nuggets will be 1 and 2 this year in the top of the West, but I think the Lakers have a good chance of staying in that top 5, and I want them to at least get into the playoffs. Obviously, with Bron, you don't know if it's going to be his last year or not. It could be, but yeah, I think they got a chance to at least, if they keep playing like how they are and Luka still is balling, then they could stay within contention there.
I like that. I mean,
Yeah, I like it.
not from a Clippers fan perspective, but I respect the take. And my last Christmas before we get into these games, I want every news media sports outlet to stop hyping up the Cleveland Cavaliers. Please, please, please. They do the same thing every year. First round, regular season will look great, except for this year. They're looking shaky. First round, they're like, oh, yeah, they could possibly be a threat to, New York or Milwaukee or whatever. And then it all comes blowing down in the second round. It's the same thing. Yeah, so we're just seeing the Utah Cavaliers, in 2025. That's all it is, bro. That's all it is. So, yeah. But yeah, let's get straight into the Christmas Day games. So to start off, we got at noon Cleveland. Speaking of the Cavs, we have the Cavs and the Knicks. I personally think it should have been Pistons Knicks. Pistons got snubbed here on this day. I definitely think it should have been a rematch of the playoff series last year. Hopefully Pistons get a Christmas Day game next year, especially with how they're doing this year. But let me get y'all thoughts on that game real quick. Who you think is going to pull that one out?
Yeah, personally, I think the Knicks roll them. I think it's a game that goes back and forth for a little while, but at the end of the day, I think the Knicks pull away 8, 10 points, something toward the end, something like that. Maybe not that. Maybe roll them wasn't the right word choice, but definitely like it's going to be a battle for most of it. But the Knicks are going to pull away at the end, and they'll get a decent sized victory.
Yeah, I'm with Grant on that one. It's funny enough, one of my New Year's resolutions was for Cleveland to lock in on defense because they've just been letting teams do whatever they want to them. So if that continues, I got New York win.
Yeah, New York right now, 5.5, -5.5.
Yeah,
As of
smacking,
DraftKings. Yeah, I'm gonna
smacking.
take that for sure. Take that for sure. I just, the Cavs don't play any defense. They're shaky. They're not looking like the team that everybody was, I guess, threatened by last year. So yeah, they definitely regressed a little bit. And the Knicks, like you said, Nate, they got the championship cup. They're riding high on the wins. Brunson just dropped a season high the other day, so they're looking solid right now. So. But hopefully, they don't start cooking too much because, Christmas, I wish, the Pistons stay in #1 seed. They got to lose a couple there, so they can stay below the Pistons. Next game, the Spurs and the Thunder. Now, these two just met a couple weeks ago in the NBA Cup semifinals. The Spurs won. It was a great game. Wemby came off the bench 20 minutes and was a difference maker. AC -10.5 right now. I'm taking Spurs +10.5, to be honest with you. I don't like that 10.5 by OKC. I think that's a lot, especially, like I said, with what happened in the NBA Cup. But what you guys think?
I don't know. I kind of lean the opposite way, to be honest. I just think this Thunder team, man. I mean, they're obviously we know how talented they are. Some of us think they're not going to lose too many games the rest of the season. So it's just like at some point too, I think get a little revenge on their mind too, and Christmas Day too, because it's at the Thunder, correct?
Yep, yep.
Yeah. At the end of the day, that crowd's going to be rocking. It's going to be a good environment. They'll come out swinging. Shay's going to have a monster game. I think it is right around that 10. Like I'm saying, I think Thunder get it done. 12 points would probably be my guess. That's what I'll go with.
Yeah, I'm with Grant on this one too. I feel like I gotta be a OKC supporter after my bold take. So I think they need to get back after that cup game loss because I mean since then they've lost more games in the span of a week and a half than they did for the whole last month. So they need to get back on track.
Yep, yep. Speaking of that, your hot take is it's coming down to the wire. I mean, they're gonna need to win out
Yeah.
until All-Star break.
Ever since you brought it up again, they just started losing. So I was like,
Yeah,
not
no,
good.
they've they're like you guys said, they're a talented team. And I think it'll be a close game. I just think that the Spurs, I feel like they match up a little bit better with OKC. Out of like some other teams that we've seen. But I think that NBA Cup game, I think it definitely gave each team to look at how each teams are run, and obviously that was at a neutral site, so that could be another factor that plays into it. That now this game on Christmas is in Oklahoma City. Yeah, no, it'd definitely be interesting. But I'm gonna still lean Spurs +10.5. I'm gonna flip that. Then at 5 we got Dallas and Golden State. Now, I mean, there's some storylines with this. You got the Klay Thompson facing up against Steph and Draymond, but I mean, more big storyline is Cooper Flag, I think, versus Stephen Curry. I think that's the bigger storyline of this game. Right now, Golden State is favored by 7.5. I'm taking that. even though Dallas has looked a little bit better over the last couple of weeks, since Anthony Davis has came back, I still like Golden State's chances in this game. But I think it'll be close. I think it'll be a very close game.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree with you.
no, I was just saying this. I'll probably take a nap during this game because it doesn't really intrigue me as much. 7.5 actually is kind of surprising because I feel like the Warriors need to get Curry some damn help on that team, but offensively at least.
Yeah,
So it will be interesting to see how AD and Coop play against that team. But yeah, I mean, kind of a toss up. I'd probably take Dallas, road dogs, and see if Coop can drop a dub or something.
you might have to. You might
Yeah,
have
it's
to
tough.
win.
I don't know. Seven's a lot. Like I would feel like I just have to go Mavericks on that one. I like the Warriors to win, but I don't know. I think this one's a little bit closer, like you said, Sean. Mavericks been playing decent ball, not nothing spectacular. I mean, the Warriors aren't nothing to brag about either right now. So
Yeah,
it's
that's what
just
I'm
Steph
saying. I'm gonna
Curry.
take a nap.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably
No,
not. This
no need
is
to watch this game really, unless Curry starts having like 7 threes in the first half.
I mean,
see, he
it's
might
possible.
though. That's the thing. Like that's what he's. I think. Yeah, I think he's gonna cook. It's just.
Yeah,
Do they get to? I think it might be even right at 7 too. Like do they win by? I don't know. But I
yeah.
Yeah,
right now I would take. Yeah, I'm fading the Warriors. I'm fading them. Giving the
I don't
Mavs
blame you.
plus 7.5.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you with that one because, like you said, Steph needs help. Jimmy Butler has been looking, I don't know, but here's
Yeah.
the thing with Jimmy Butler, like, he always coasts in the regular season. And I don't think that the Warriors were expecting that because last year when he came after the trade, he was like full go. But that's when, they were making that playoff push. It was after the All-Star break. And, like, they had to win games in order to, move up and avoid playing. But, yeah, no, I don't know. Yeah, that 7.5 is tricky. I might take Dallas plus 7.5 in that one, too. That is
Let's go.
tricky.
We talked him into it. Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah,
yeah.
We
yeah.
cooked.
And then at 8 o'clock, once we wake up from the nap, we got the Rockets and the Lakers.
Yeah. Just in time.
KD versus LeBron, minus 3.5. KD and LeBron have had some memorable moments on Christmas Day, especially those two playing up against each other. Specifically, I remember 2017 Christmas Day when the Warriors played the Cavs. That game was electric.
Hmm.
So hopefully something of that matter, can transpire. Because both these teams, are top of the West right now. Houston is favored by 3.5. Now, the thing to watch with this is, and correct me if I'm wrong, I haven't seen anything update on Luka Doncic. Like, is he going to be out for some time or anything because of the left calf contusion? Or did he
Mm,
suffer the other night?
I haven't
I
I
heard that
haven't.
he's
haven't
out.
heard. I heard he was day to day, so
Okay,
I think it kind of depends.
okay, okay. Because, I
Yeah,
mean, if he doesn't play in that game, that could be definitely something to watch out for. Obviously, I think that could change momentum a little bit, but I think it'll be a competitive game. I don't know if I can take that 3.5, to be honest with you. Um, yeah, that's tough. It's a tough one. That might be the best game all day, to
You
be
taking
honest with you.
Lakers? Come
I
on,
might
do
take
it.
them
plus the
like
points.
I might take Lakers
Come on, bet
plus
on
five and a
Bron.
half. I don't know. It depends. If Luca is out, then I'm taking Houston. I'm taking plus 1.5. If Luca plays, give me Lakers plus 2.5 right there.
Oh, wow, you changing the spread now.
Yeah, I'm
He's just
fading
doing his
both.
own thing. This
Yeah,
is
That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. It's
dang.
3.5 though. It's at 3.5 the spread. But yeah, I mean, what y'all Lakers fans think? You think they can? It's in LA. But you think they can pull one out against KD and them?
Well, the line makes me think that Luca is playing because I feel like if I mean I get it, you're at home still. But, like respectfully, I feel like without Luca, like I'm taking the Rockets. I think I'm taking the
Mm-hmm.
Rockets 3.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, F that. I'm
It
taking the
just depends.
Lakers. Late show.
Yeah, it just depends. Like
Even
Bron,
though I will say I saw something that Bron said that he didn't want to play because he wanted to be at home with his family, so that does kind of scare me. Maybe he don't care.
I don't think he cares like that right now. I mean,
Nah.
you
But
know really
AR
that's
better
us.
care. AR better step up
Is
if
He
he
Luka
will.
not
playing?
playing.
Is he gonna
Yeah,
play?
he dropping
He
40.
should.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah. I mean, hey, if you get AR in that game, if you get Luca in that game, get LeBron to play somewhat.
sure will.
I think that could be a good game. That might be the best game of the night, to be honest with you. Actually, no, I take it back. That Spurs OKC game, I think, is gonna be the best. That'll be the second game, second best game, the Rockets and Lakers. I think it'll be a good game though. And then the last, you got the Minnesota Timberwolves at the Denver Nuggets. Now, I feel like the last couple of years, Denver on Christmas specifically, they've trailed early, and then it's been a wild finish because I like fall asleep during this game sometimes, and then I'll be like, oh shoot, Nuggets came back and they were down by like 10 or 12 or something like that. Mine is Nuggets -4.5 right now. I think I take that. I
Wait,
definitely am
minus
taking that.
what? Did you
Four and
say
a half.
4.5? Oh
Yep.
yeah, hammering that. Hey, I'm putting the rent on that. To be honest.
Put the rent on
That's
it.
tough. I really like what I've been seeing from Ant lately. I think he's been getting in his bag a little bit more, but man, I mean the Nuggets, Jokic and Murray have just been on a heater, it seems like. So I did have Minnesota down on this one, so I'll stick with that. Jokic will probably have a trip dub, and then Murray will
Oh,
get
for
it.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
At
For
least,
sure.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's
they'll be
in
cooking.
Denver too. So, but I feel like whenever they play, it's always a really good matchup.
Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely a playoff matchup right here. I mean,
Yeah,
most of these games I feel like are playoff matchups,
Yeah.
except for the one in the East. I just realized this one East game, everybody else
hmm
West game. That's terrible.
yeah.
Adam Silver, do better, man. Do better.
Ain't nobody want to watch the East, bro. The East is trash right now.
I know that's why they got to put the Pistons, bro. I'd rather have the Pistons
Dude, Knicks
play Golden
Pistons. Knicks
State or
Yeah,
some,
Pistons.
Knicks
yeah, or
Pistons
Knicks
would have
Pistons,
fed
man.
families, bro, over
That would have been
Yeah,
so good.
the
that
Cavs,
would have
bro.
been that would have been much better, especially to wipe away the Lions play on Christmas too. So
Well, and yeah, bro, that's the thing.
Uh,
They got to compete with the NFL, so people ain't watching that first game.
yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, but that's the Christmas Day games. Definitely, in your parlays like we mentioned, definitely add Jokic triple double in there because it's definitely gonna happen for sure, definitely gonna happen.
It's probably -200.
Yeah, probably. And before we get to the New Year's resolutions, wanted to sprinkle in there, like I said, because we do got Christmas Day games for the NFL. So just real quick, we can go through that. Dallas at Washington. Dallas is favored by 6.5.
Dallas for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, Washington's down
They're
bad
just
right now. I
ass.
don't even
yeah,
think they care.
yeah. No, no, they don't care. Lions at Minnesota, second game. The
I don't
Lions
want
are
to talk about
are
the
favored
Lions.
-6. I don't want to either.
Oh my god.
You just hope it happens. I don't know.
They
I
gotta,
don't know
yeah.
at this
I mean, they
point.
gotta get it done.
Yeah,
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 they just have to. It's gotta be
yeah.
Lions. Simply has
True.
to. If not,
ETA.
then
That's
yeah.
it.
Need it. And then at the end of the game this might be the worst game out of all games. Broncos versus the Chiefs. The Chiefs have absolutely nothing to play for. I think half their team is out.
Yeah.
Broncos are, one of the best teams in the AFC. They are favored by 12.5. I might double that and say, by 20.5 because Kansas City lost to Tennessee yesterday. I mean, I don't know how that's possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There ain't been too many teams that have done it besides them, so
Yeah.
that's tough. Yeah, I
They
will not
just
be
Yeah.
signed,
watching
the
this.
Chiefs just signed the Bills practice squad QB. So
Uh,
who knows what's going to happen in that game.
yeah. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
cooked.
I don't know. Yeah, definitely, all the Swifty fans will definitely be tuning into that one. Other than that, it'll be no one watching that game, especially when you got, the NBA game on at 8 o'clock. So, yeah, so let's get into the New Year's resolutions. I know we had a couple of things we want to see for some teams going into 2026. Obviously this is just kind of what we want to happen, what we want to see to happen. I will go first. My first one, I do not want to see Ty Lue as the Los Angeles Clippers coach past, let's say, January 20th because I
Oh
doubt
wow.
it happens right at the beginning of 2026. So I do not want to go into February with Ty Lue still the head coach of the Los Angeles Clippers. That's just me. That's my New Year's resolution.
That's more
I
of a
like
wish than a
I mean,
resolution.
I guess. Okay, so resolution, shit together. They get it together. I
Get
don't
it
know. I don't
together.
know what it takes. I don't know what it takes. I mean, if you gotta trade everybody and just. But yeah, just figure it out. So yeah,
that's
I don't know
fair.
if that's more of a resolution or a wish, but yeah,
I got my resolution. Mine is to stop saying that Zion Williamson was ever going to be anything special. It's unfortunate now. This time has taken its toll. I was a big Zion fan. Never liked anybody out of Duke besides him, really. I kept saying, he just needs a little more time. Just gotta get healthy. Just gotta get out there. I felt like you, Sean, supporting the Clippers. It was just a nightmare scene for myself. I had to look in the mirror, get my shit together, and just kind of own it. That I just don't think Zion's gonna ever be that guy in the league. Just
Yeah,
it
my
breaks my
take
heart.
last time was terrible because he came back in like a week. So
Yeah, he was back like the next night.
back in a week, but he still can get cut though. He can
yeah,
still get cut or traded.
I
So
hope he goes somewhere else though, because I'm still gonna be banking on it, but I'm
they
gonna
still
try
not
to.
winning games even when he's there.
Yeah, well, I think the Pelicans they have a bigger problem than just
well,
Zion.
yeah, yeah.
However, he's not what they're looking for a future player with him. Really, I mean, think about it. It's like you're supposed to let the younger day Braun let him do his thing, like let him like build the team around, and then just no.
Now
I'll
I will
never
say
forget.
I'm looking at it now. The other night I didn't even see this. He had 29 against the Pacers. Pacers have like 6 wins. So
Yeah, they have
you
like
know,
6 players on the team
yeah,
as
Yeah,
well. So
right, yeah.
nah, I will never forget. On the Zion front, I'll never forget. Entering that draft and everybody was like, "Oh, Zion, he's the next one, man. He's the next one." And yeah, that panned out. He's looking like Greg Oden right now. I mean, he's up there as one of the biggest busts in the
I don't
league.
know if we can say biggest boss. I mean, like he's got to be definitely
But
talked
he just had
about. But
29. I give him some time.
see, you see what I talked? I talked myself into this for
You know,
years.
You
Boys,
sound
this
like
is.
you sound like Joe Dumars right now. That's what he's
nah,
saying right now. Just give him some time.
they
I'm
gotta
trying to
let
get off
Derek
this
Queen take
train.
the reins, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they got a big man right there, Derek Queen, bro. Let him cook. Yeah,
Yeah,
Zion's cooked though. Zion's done.
yeah,
He's done. He's finished. He's done.
Was Queen the one that hit that buzzer beater in March Madness
Yes.
against?
yes, for Maryland,
Dude,
yes.
he saved me $641. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that, man. I hope he pans out and has a successful career.
Hey, yeah, Hooper. He's a
You gotta
Hooper,
get that
man.
jersey.
Yeah, I thought about it
Get
with the
up in the
winnings,
rafters.
but I needed that winnings. I needed it badly. So I'll never forget him.
Bro,
Any more resolutions? Nate, what you got?
I wrote a couple down. I said one about Cleveland, but another one on here, it kind of relates to the Christmas Day games. It's for the Rockets to stop losing close games. I saw something that they were 1-8 in clutch time games or something like that, and 1-4 in overtime. And if they're playing on Christmas, bright lights in LA, they gotta lock in. So I think this year they gotta focus on, especially if they want to be title contenders too. I mean, they can't expect to go into a playoff series and think they could win games by 2, 3 points and make it to the finals. Like they gotta be able to lock in a little bit more. But that was just one of the ones I had. Another one I had was for the Warriors to get Curry some damn help. Like I said before, I don't want to see him go out sad. And I mean, he's still dropping 40, 50 piece games, and it's like they are kind of like in no man's land right now in the West. So they got to do something. I think by the trade deadline at least.
Yeah, trade pods. That's the start
Yeah,
right there. Trade pods and Kaminga too. Like,
yeah,
if
get
you're
rid
not
of
gonna
him.
play him, well, just get rid of him. Like, there's it's like having a book and just like, yeah, I'm gonna read it, and it just keeps sitting there on the shelf collecting dust. That's what John Kaminga is right now. He's just sitting there collecting dust. Like, he's not really getting any PT, and when he does, he shines. But then Steve Kerr's like, nah, come back. End of the bench. Get back to where you belong. So,
That's
it's
crazy.
just
Yeah,
it's messed up because he's definitely got talent, but I think he just got to go to a different team. I don't think Golden State is the right team for him. So yeah, no. And you mentioned about the Rockets thing. Yes, I did want to mention real fast that they did lose last night to the on Monday night to the Sacramento Kings, or Sunday night to the Sacramento
Mhm.
Kings.
Nobody loses to the Kings.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they
Westbrook of
got
all people hitting big shots.
Westbrook hit
That's
the
awesome though.
Westbrook hit the tying shot to go to OT, and then Dennis Schroeder hit the game-winning shot, to win it, and KD sold. So yeah, I think the Rockets got some things to figure out, especially late game. Like you mentioned, your stat about clutch time. Like they shouldn't be like that. Like
Nah,
Sengun's nice, KD's nice. I think they still got to figure out the point guard situation, but you know I think like Reed Shepard and Amen Thompson have shown flashes that they can do it. So
Hmm.
they
they
just gotta.
really could use Freddie V right now because he
Oh
would be
yeah,
like perfect in those moments for
oh yeah,
clutch time. But
yeah,
it's just, yeah, I think hopefully with the new year they can actually kind of string together some games and then
Absolutely.
get rolling into the playoffs.
Yeah, no, for sure. Also, my last, I don't know, I guess this would be more of a wish. But I'd also, speaking of coaches, like Doc Rivers to finally give it up, brother, and
Guantanamo. Send his ass.
go commentate on the sideline with your son, bro. He's doing great things at NBC. I see him. I'll be watching the games. He's doing great things. Go be with him right now. The Milwaukee Bucks, they're not doing anything this year. They are 2.5 games down from the play-in from the Chicago Bulls. So yeah, and then yeah. So I just hope, and also to mention real quick, did you see the East playing right now? It's coming together.
The traditional,
It's coming
the
together.
Yeah,
annual
yeah.
Miami, Chicago.
Cavs,
Yes,
Hawks.
sir. The Heat Hawks Bulls Invitational, baby. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's what we
Let's
call it,
go.
man.
Another year, another success. Dude, the script writers, NBA script writers are like, bro, they're never gonna guess. They're
No,
never
I
gonna
know.
guess.
We just need the Magic or the Raptors to fall down and switch with the Cavs.
Yes.
It'd be like everything, every year. You get those teams. I can't wait to see a Hawks Bulls. We're gonna get to, mid-April, and we're gonna see a Hawks Bulls playing matchup, bro. I can't wait. I cannot wait.
We gotta keep an all-time series on that going, because I mean, they're holding it down.
Man, oh my gosh, dude. I don't even know. I just think that's funny. I think it's hilarious that it's the same three teams every year in the East since they've created the play-in tournament. It's been the same teams. The West, it's you might have one team in it that's the same from the previous year, but the East, nah. It's like tradition. They got to keep it keep it same. But
That's
yeah,
funny.
so hope all you guys, enjoy your Christmas, enjoy the holidays. Definitely, tune into some sports when you can. It'll be some great games. Hopefully, it's the NBA because the NFL games are terrible. So definitely, watch the NBA games. It'll be a great watch, and you can possibly win you some money as well. But yeah, so until then, Merry Christmas to you all, and until then, we'll catch you guys next time.